Hi, I'm Roger Peterson. Welcome back to Pro 423. Well, parents, here's my credentials. I have a 21-year-old daughter, Carly, who has high-functioning autism. If you listen, you might be able to hear her through this wall as she plays her videos in there. I have Kyle, who's 19, and he's a freshman at Tacoma Community College, and Troy is 17. He's a junior, finished up his junior year at Lincoln High School here in Tacoma. One thing I know about our kids, and there's no way I'm not going to give any specific advice at this point because everyone's different, and I don't know your situation. I don't know you. I don't know your child. I don't know the situation. But I do know this about my kids and probably your kids. They don't like feeling alone. They don't like feeling unaccepted by you. They want to feel connected. And I understand that we never intentionally want to imply that we're disconnected from our kids, but I think oftentimes there's things that we do that present that idea even though we don't mean it. We really want to look like Jesus, who was the perfect guy as far as letting us know that never ever was our sin acceptable, but never ever were we as people unacceptable, right? Well, that's the same basic challenge we have with our kids, to say your sin, your behavior is unacceptable, but you are acceptable. And here's what I found. I was getting it wrong in two places. First of all, as I came and talked to my kids about what they did wrong, oftentimes I had an angry tone. Not a firm tone and not a disappointed tone, but an angry tone, which conveys, get away from me. I'm mad at you, rather than I'm frustrated with the sin. So we got to watch our tone. We got to be careful, and we're responsible for that. But I'm angry. I understand that, but you're responsible for your tone. And that, when you're angry, it conveys, and you are not acceptable. Now, one of the things you can do is in the middle of being angry, say, I love you and you're acceptable. It's the sin I'm frustrated with. That's a great start. Go for it. Okay? But find a way in the middle of presenting the problem, the struggle, your disappointment, make sure that you're not conveying just anger, because that says get away from me until you get it right. Okay? The second thing I found myself doing wrong is once we talked about what they did wrong and I dished out the punishment, what I found that, and mostly in body language, I was sort of standing there in front of my child with my arms crossed and a glare on my face, saying, you better not get it wrong again, you better not get it wrong again, you better get it right this next time. And what that means to them is, what they hear, what they catch is, you're unacceptable until you consistently get it right. Think about it, isn't it? In my mind, once we're forgiven by Jesus, it's as far as the east is from the west, right? And once we dish out the punishment, that's how far us in that angry stance should be apart. We need to clearly demonstrate, I accept you in the midst of your sin. And in your situation, you just got to figure out how you're going to do that. Everyone's different, but we have to do that. Otherwise, the conclusion is they are unacceptable. And no one wants to go through the most difficult time of their life, the teenage years, feeling alone. No one wants to feel alone. It's our job to stay connected. Work on it.